Hi, I'm Madison McCullough. I'm in 10th grade, and this is for my mass media class. I'm here to tell you about a major plot hole in the movie San Andreas, directed by Brad Peyton. On a normal day in California's San Andreas, that day soon turns into a record-changing disaster. As things move, San Andreas triggers a magnitude 9 earthquake, which is the biggest earthquake to ever happen in history, which slowly the earth begins to crack and crumble. Ray Gaines, played as Dwayne Johnson, an LAPD search and rescue helicopter pilot, must navigate all this mess and bring his estranged wife, played as Carla Gugino, and find their only daughter, played as Alexandra Daddario, to safety. This movie is mainly scientifically correct, except for some very few facts, especially the tsunami scene. Physically, an earthquake-triggered tsunami happens when the earthquake ruptures underwater, which in San Andreas, the earthquake was on land, therefore, it is not possible. The only possible way this tsunami could have physically been possible was if the earthquake triggered an underwater landslide, which in this movie's case was very unlikely. Also, the tsunami was so big, and there's clearly not that much water around San Francisco. And clearly, a tsunami couldn't be able to lift a huge cruise ship all the way into the middle of San Francisco. That is just not possible. And clearly, the wave duration doesn't have so much strength that it reaches 15 stories high on a work building. More towards the beginning of the movie, there was a scene when seismologist Lawrence, played by Paul Giamatti, was at the Hoover Dam. At first, seismologist Lawrence was just measuring these tiny little earthquakes that were being found around the Hoover Dam, which only measured at 2.2 magnitude. Soon to find out, a magnitude 7 earthquake hits, and everything hits disaster. The Hoover Dam was built to not be able to be destroyed, especially with an earthquake. Therefore, a magnitude 7 earthquake could not destroy it like this. Therefore, this scene was really not relevant to scientific facts. Therefore, if an earthquake was able to destroy the Hoover Dam and shake it that much, people would not be able to run because of all that action happening on the bridge. Now, adding on to the seismologist, there is some facts about them that isn't really true in the movie. A real-life seismologist known as Dr. Lucy Jones says that they cannot actually predict an earthquake. Therefore, why is Paul Giamatti playing as a seismologist when he cannot predict when an earthquake will happen? Overall, this movie was a really good one. I'd give it a 5 out of 5, except for the little parts that really weren't scientifically correct.